How can you get more referrals from your past or even your current clients? Hi there, I'm Charley Mann with Great Legal Marketing, and I want to share with you a couple of tips on how to get those referrals we all want for our law firms. So first and foremost, you and I both know referrals are fantastic. There's a lot less money that's spent in cost of acquisition of the client. An important little term worth checking out, cost of acquisition, basically the amount of money that you have to spend in order to get a new client to actually sign a fee agreement with your law firm. But the idea with getting more referrals is that you lower that cost of acquisition. You build a network that has a lot of different pipelines of clients coming to you. So rather than say relying on search engine optimization, which puts you at the whims and will of Google, or relying on Facebook ads, which again requires that Facebook keeps its advertising policies the same and costs being adjusted all over the place, when you build out a nice network of referrals from past clients, you don't become overly reliant on any one individual. You instead have a network, a large web of clients sending referrals up to you. So one person could say move out of the state, and that shouldn't be a huge issue to you. And of course, it's a self-feeding cycle. As clients refer more clients to you, you build out your base of clients who can refer to you, right? That's great. So one of the best things that you can do in order to have clients who actually refer to you is stay in touch with them. It's such a simple idea, but the truth is that within a year to as much as maybe 5 years, if we're being generous, after people have gone through using your services, have had a successful settlement, successful paperwork filed, successful resolution in general to their legal issue or whatever it might be, they don't have a very good memory of you. If you've ever had surgery, a surgery that's something like repairing a bone, you've broken a bone, need surgery to repair it if it was that dramatic, you may not remember your surgeon's name despite the immense impact that surgeon had on your life. If you've gone through dealing with any type of service provider, maybe a landscaper, you probably don't remember that person unless you're using them on a regular basis, like the HVAC guy. He might come and take care of your heating and cooling system, but do you actually remember his name, especially if it's a small community group that doesn't do a bunch of advertising on television, for example? You probably don't remember that person's name. The same thing happens in the legal profession. You provide an incredible service, you help people through a really tough time in their life, and it's not they don't want to not remember you. It's just that naturally they don't. That information gets filtered out over time unless you continue to stay in front of them. The recommended number of marketing touches over the course of a year, by the way, is 52, basically one per week. So how do we get to that 52 touches? Well, it actually becomes very easy very quickly, and we can very quickly get past 52 touches in order to make sure that we are in front of these past and current clients, so that way you are always top of mind. The number one resource that will give you 12 touches per year is a printed, mailed monthly newsletter. I cannot recommend this highly enough. So we have 3 different levels at Great Legal Marketing. We have our gold level, which focuses a lot on helping out with the marketing problems that people are dealing with in a law firm, how to get more clients, how to make more money, how to start sorting things out so that way you can move up towards the diamond level, where the problems are more about how to properly scale up. That's staffing, that's getting new offices, technology, thinking big picture, creating a bigger vision for the law firm, succession planning, all that stuff. And then we have the mastermind level. And the mastermind level is where a small group of firms come together to discuss the most intimate problems in their law firm and learn how to rapidly, can't say that word enough, scale up their practices and hit their goals. And I'll tell you, at the mastermind level, it's nearly a prerequisite that you have a mailed monthly newsletter. And this is not a mistake. This is a behavior of mastermind members. This is one of their success items. Ben has frequently said that one of the top 3 things he would do if he were starting a new law firm is he would start a printed, mailed monthly newsletter right away to current, past clients and other attorneys in the community. So that gives you 12 touches per year, and it's vitally important. And if you remember, by the way, we have recommended resources on who you should use to get a print mail monthly newsletter out the door. You can either reach out to me directly, reach out to any GLM team member, and we'll be happy to make recommendations for you. One of the other things that you can do is you can also email people. You should have what we would call a CRM or customer relationship management database that allows you to email people regularly. We publish a weekly email out to our entire list of current, past clients, anyone who's ever contacted the law firm. We put them on that list and we send them an email every single week. This email features information about the community. Here's the key thing on all of this, by the way, is that it's not about us and what we do and how great we are. I mean, we're pretty great, but we don't emphasize that. We might throw in, hey, here's a video that we did recently or some content that we wrote, or thank you to such and such person for referring a case to us. But most of what we're talking about is stuff in the community. So as April 15th or around then rolls around, we'll publish information about making sure you get your taxes get done. As winter comes around, we'll talk about making sure that your pipes don't freeze, because here in Northern Virginia, that's something that can happen. I understand that if you're out in, say, Phoenix, Arizona, you're not looking for winterizing information in the same way, but you get the gist of it. Halloween comes around, so you're sharing places that people can go trick-or-treat safely. There are so many different holidays, so many different reasons for the season that you can share, and you can honestly just share fun personal stuff. If you've gone on a rafting trip recently, for example, share something about that rafting trip, because people might be interested in where you went because they're looking for their next vacation destination. Don't leave to the side the personal stuff. As a matter of fact, the personal stuff is what elevates you into a place in someone's emotional state. People want to make that connection with you past just you being a legal services provider, because when they see who you are as a person, the things that you value, that's where they build strong attachment points. That's where they will end up making these connections that lead them to refer cases to you later on, because you become more than an attorney. You become almost like a friend. Think about the way that people have Facebook friends. People that they know when they reference a conversation, they'll say, oh, I have a friend on Facebook the other day who was talking about the election or whatever nonsense they're talking about today, and they'll share that person's opinion. By doing something like an email newsletter, a print newsletter, you actually create the Facebook feed for them and show these people what you're interested in and provide them with actually helpful information and not just not actually witty banter or cruel conversations that are occurring back and forth on Facebook, Twitter, etc. You become a much more positive influence on them. So if you really want to get more referrals from current and past clients, the main thing you need to do is you need to stay in touch on a regular basis. Never take for granted the relationship that you have with these people. And finally, always say thank you. Just say thank you. You should always say thank you for referrals. You should recognize people for being generous enough to send a referral to you. That is a kind gesture that they did not have to do. So show that appreciation. Now, if you're interested in learning how to get more referrals for your practice, it's a discussion that goes on all the time at Great Legal Marketing, and that gold membership level that I just talked about is a great place to start. So there's gonna be some information up on the screen or down below this video about how to get started and how you can learn more referral strategies to get clients quickly to your law firm. Not just referral strategies, but also other lead generation strategies, including improving your website and all the other stuff that I talked about at the beginning of this video. Because not only do you want this network of referrals, you also want other channels that are sending cases to you through other pipelines. So your website, lawyer-to-lawyer referrals, Facebook advertising, in some cases Twitter, but not really Twitter. But there are a lot of different mediums out there that you should be exploring and a lot of opportunities for you. And that really starts at the gold level, where we talk about how to get more clients, how to make more money, how to get everything settled in your practice. That way you can start building the big picture. You can start designing the lifestyle you really desire for you, your family, your staff, even your community. I've seen law firms that have an incredible influence on their community alone because they grow and they provide jobs and they help people in the community. And you sponsor events, someone's little league team. Don't underestimate yourself and the impact that you can have. And we want to help you create a bigger impact in your law practice. It starts with getting you more clients, helping you make more money, so that way those resources can go to you, to your family, your community, your staff, etc. So go ahead and check out more information. And if you're interested in a little bit more info on how to get more lawyer-to-lawyer referrals, we have a video on that at the Great Legal Marketing YouTube channel that you should definitely check out.